All right, Tito's back again, never stopping, never quitting. And I want to let y'all know that this is the Tito Up Show. And you can be sure to check out my show as well as others on the Exquisite Podcast Radio Network. All right, knowledge and wisdom. I did the other show first before this one because I just believe it falls right in line with it because you need both to survive in today's society. So I'm laying out for you in this show. You need both knowledge and wisdom. You've always needed it, but more so than ever, because there are a lot of things. There are a lot of people not surviving or not making it in today's society. A lot of people getting cheated out of a lot of things. A lot of people getting tricked out of a lot of things because they don't have certain knowledge that they do need, and they may have understanding on how certain things work, on how certain things are supposed to happen, but they lack the knowledge to do it, to get it done, and things like that, to actually put forth the action to do it. But let me go ahead and tell you what each one of them are, and that way you'll know the difference between the two. When someone is, let's just say you have someone that's all knowledge, no wisdom. They're very smart. They can pretty much go to any class, ace any test. They are hard to beat as far as book-wise. They can write a perfect essay. They can put together an experiment. They can pretty much tell you anything that's happened in history. They have a very good memory as far as that stuff is concerned. They know they can basically solve equations. I'm just giving out examples here. But as far as when it comes to everyday life problems, when it comes to dealing with everyday life situations, like cooking a steak or cooking red beans and rice, or things about catering to your wife, anything that involves some kind of street intelligence, they probably wouldn't understand it if they didn't have any wisdom. If they didn't have wisdom, they wouldn't understand it. I'm just describing somebody that would be all knowledge and no wisdom. You better trick them with anything. You better tell them anything and they'd probably believe it. Now, this is someone that's all wisdom. This person would be, give you an example, they're hard to trick. You wouldn't just be able to tell them any and everything. Now, they would pretty much know what you finna get yourself into before you even get yourself into it, because they've been around the block a few times. They learned a lot of things. They learned a lot of mistakes. Hence, most of your parents were probably very extremely wise. It's just like you have take an old generational parent with no formal education. They're very, very wise. They know how to take care of their family. They know how to survive. They know how to make it in the streets. They know how to survive with nothing. They know how to make $5 last a whole week, but they don't know how to turn $5 into $1 million. That's where knowledge will come in. Knowledge is knowing, being able to take something and advance it, take it a step further, take it something and evolve in it. Wisdom, it is you can grow with wisdom, but however, you need knowledge to actually be able to combine with that wisdom, because you need to know how. You need to be able to also, you need to have a certain education to know what's going on around you. Also, that's wisdom, but you need to have education about what's going on in the laws, in the system, how the banks work, how to write different proposals to get loans from the bank, how to talk to people, how to be articulate, how to use certain words, how to use different words when you're around different people, how to use different dialect when you're around different people, how to pick up different lingo, because every field has its own language. Music has its own language. People that are bikers have their own language. People that do martial arts have their own language. They talk about different things. That's having knowledge. People that are in broadcasting, we use a lot. We have to be knowledgeable on a lot of things, because we have to talk about various different topics on how we have to discuss different topics with you all. So that's another example. but it's very important that you have both of these, because if one is missing, I showed you where they can go. Either one can go topsy-turvy. If you don't have knowledge, you can go downhill. If you have all wisdom and no knowledge, and if you have all knowledge and no wisdom, you can definitely go downhill. But we're going to take a short break, and because we're going to finish this conversation. So don't go anywhere, because I will be back.
Time I turn around, it's me this, me that. Turn up, burn up, Bugatti, Maybach. But main dog, they keep it real, that mindset is straight whack. When you living that fast life, the end result to get laid flat. The devil bang, but I bang back. I'm the needle in that haystack. He was a rat when he hung in that cross and died and rose and came back. My savior made that grave crack, busted hell wide open, and sent me to rise a generation up who got their eyes open. So I move in a militant fashion, smashing. Do it for the king and I'm about that action. Beast mode on them, he goes on them. They so foul, gotta sink free throws on them. So your boy gon' pull up, and your boy gon' splash. Then we all gon' rise. This truth over lies, we ain't bout that trash.
They wanna keep us low, they think that we don't know. So we gon' show them that this kingdom bout to rise up. They wanna keep us low, they think that we don't know. So we gon' show them that this kingdom bout to rise up. Rise, 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 rise. The treasures of this world will fade away. Can't take your things with you cause they decay. There's only one thing that was made to stay. The word of God, all else is laid away. You're not made a casket yet that has the depth of width to fit you and your things to ship with your spirit after death. Even if there wasn't, you wrote God a massive check and offered him your things, homeboy, you still can't pay off half your debt. Keep your dollar bills, they dissolve. Only the sacrifice of Christ paid it all. And by faith in him, he will abase your sin, and you can walk the path that was paved to God. Lucifer will try to feed your lies, and he will tell you money's all you need. But I am here to tell you, through the Lord Jesus Christ, you won't see the minds and see the kingdom rise. They wanna keep us low, they think that we don't know. So we gon' show them that this kingdom bout to rise up. They wanna keep us low, they think that we don't know. So we gon' show them that this kingdom bout to rise up. Rise, 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 rise. They wanna keep us low, they hope that we don't know. The truth that frees the soul, but oh Lord, we gon' go. Send me, Lord. Stand up to the demon eyes that feeds us lies. Messengers of Jesus Christ, fighting till we see his kingdom rise. We're fighting till we see his kingdom rise. We're fighting till we see his kingdom rise. We won't let them feed us lies. Messengers of Jesus Christ, fighting till we see his kingdom. They wanna keep us low, they think that we don't know. So we gon' show them that this kingdom bout to rise up. They wanna keep us low, they think that we don't know. So we gon' show them that this kingdom bout to rise up. Rise, 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 rise.
Alright, now welcome back to the T-Dub Show. And where we left off, we were talking about why is it so important that we need both knowledge and wisdom. And I said basically so you know basically what's going on around you, and also so you know people won't just be able to put a wool over your eyes and just trick you with any and everything. So you need both of them to survive in today's world. You need, because there's a lot of things that are going on and that we need to know about. We need to know about what's going on in the laws and the systems and a lot of these things, so we'll be able to apply what we know. We'll be able to use wisdom, because it's hard to use wisdom if you don't know what the problem is. Because if you have knowledge, you have to be able to identify the problem. Wisdom, it helps you. It provides understanding of the problem that you just use your knowledge to identify. Because it takes knowledge to identify the problem. And it takes wisdom to have understanding of the problem that you just identified with knowledge. Because you can identify a problem, you can see what's going on. If you got enough knowledge, you can see what's going on, and you can look around you and tell what's going on. This is going on. This is happening. This is what's going on in the world today, where we have this president in office, and or this law has been passed, or this thing is happening now. They're cutting food stamps off. They're cutting Medicaid off. I'm just giving an example, God forbid. But I'm just saying, when these situations come up, we need to know what's going on. That way we'll be able to seek wisdom for what we know. We need to have understanding how to how to work around what we know, how to survive in the times that we know. Because we need knowledge of the times that we're in. That's why I say we had to change for the times in the previous show. We need knowledge of what's going on today. We need knowledge of how to operate today, what things that are taking place. We need knowledge, like even on how buying a car is, even on anything, how celebrities operate, the kind of music that's being put out. We need knowledge on that stuff. That way we'll be able to seek God for wisdom on how to maneuver, on how to operate in these times, in what we're going on, based off what we know, based off our knowledge. Because you can't use wisdom if you don't have knowledge. If you don't have any knowledge, you can't use wisdom. How can you understand something you don't know? It don't make sense. That's what I'm saying. We need both. We need to be able to both identify a problem and to be able to have understanding of that problem. We have to know why it's a problem and be able to solve that problem. So because you have wisdom of what's going on, you have the understanding of what's going on, then it's no longer a problem. You'll be able to solve it, and you'll be able to move on to the next problem. That's how we all need that stuff. We all need both knowledge and wisdom. So because if we come across any problem, we need to be able to first, okay, why am I not moving forward? Why am I not progressing in life? Why am I not advancing past this point? Why is something keeps stopping me? Okay, first I need knowledge to be able to try to look at something and identify what's going on. I need the knowledge to see this, to see what's going on, to see. So maybe I can, okay, such and such is happening right now. Such and such is going on. This right here is holding it up because of this. That's knowledge. Now I got the knowledge of what it is. Okay, how do I fix X, Y, and Z? That's going to be wisdom. Wisdom is understanding. I don't understand. I don't have the wisdom to solve X, Y, Z. So I need to get wisdom, whether it's to read, to seek God on it, or to pray to God about it, or talk to somebody that already done been there, or some people that you might know somebody that already experienced this. They might can tell you why. Understanding is the wisdom. They got the wisdom. They already have the wisdom because they already been through they already did X, Y, Z. So they got the wisdom to give you. Wisdom is basically the understanding of what you're going through, understanding of a problem. Moral of the story is, or as I always say, knowledge is the ability to identify a problem. Wisdom is the ability to provide understanding to a problem. And that's my time. And if you live for God and believe in what He say, He's going to take you a mighty long way. Be blessed, and I love y'all.